So day 2 of boot camp for Border Collie George. So again, similar to yesterday, we're going to focus on the lead work. That's mainly what she wants fixing because of pulls. Now she has just asked me a very good question which I did forget to address on the video. So if it's a dog, if your dog's one that you never ever let off the lead, then what you have to do, if you think, well, he's going to need his toilet, because obviously you can't do a full walk without him doing the toilet, that's what you've gone to walk for, then what you do, you give them more lead. Go on. And you can give them, I mean, it doesn't make a difference what I say to George, he doesn't know it, I don't think, or I don't know what commands his owners use. So because I've given him all the lead, this is his cue that he can do toilet. If it's a dog that you do let off the lead, then what you do, whilst he's doing lead work, you keep him nice and short but loose, and then when you get to the designated areas of your choice, then you let the dog off the lead, and when he's off the lead, obviously that's his time for toileting. As you can see straight off the back, he's walking well. This is what we like. You've got to start as you mean to go on, and basically what will happen with dogs, any dog, if you get, and everybody does it as a puppy, they get a puppy and they're frightened to let the dog off the lead. Usually that's a worst and first mistake. You need to get your puppy off the lead as soon as it's allowed out and walk. But what they do, they don't want to let the puppy or the dog off the lead, so they put it on a flexi lead. The dog pulls, so they end up giving it full length of flexi lead, thinking that's what the dog wants. Truth of it is, you could give your dog 100 foot, he's still going to want more. So you have to teach the dog, when they're on the lead, you have to be nicely mannered. There's no reason to be dragging you around, that's not enjoyable for the dog or for yourself. And when they're off the lead, or on a long line, that's the yee-haw time. So here, every now and again, he's just starting to put a little bit of tension on the lead. So what I'm doing, I'm not waiting till he pulls. See, the lead's gone straight, so I'm correcting that. If I wait every time till there's tension, it's going to go to that point every single time. So as soon as the lead goes straight, a quick flick up, and it's a split second of a flick, and it's very, very light on him, he's very sensitive, which is good. And you see it gets him walking beautifully. Again, just one finger on the lead. He slows down when he sees something, you see how he's focused. That's because there's someone there. Morning. And there you see he speeds up and comes across a touch. We did that yesterday. So you don't let the dog change pace. He has to stay at your pace all the time, and he's not allowed to cross you, that's dangerous. Full lead, look. And no tension on the lead from the dog. Now we've got his attention. So, we don't jump up and get a ball, George. Good boy. You smell my dog on it. Good boy. He brings one. Find it. You didn't see it, did you? Because you were dawdling. Good boy. Yay! Ready? So that's very bad mannered how he jumps up, so we don't want that. Good. We do want him bringing one ball, dropping the other. Yes! So we're now just on one ball. Get it! He likes the orange ball better. Good boy! And as he comes towards, I'm walking backwards, and he brings it closer to my feet. That's what you want. You don't want collies generally, either circle yours, spit the ball at you. Good boy. So the other game, I'm stepped on the long line because I want him to wait, and this is impulse control. So I'm going to chuck it. Go find it. Where's your ball? And then send the dog to find it. Now this is a far more healthier and interesting game for your dog because he has to use his nose. When you just throw a ball for a dog, well, it's boring, isn't it? You're just standing there in one spot chucking a ball, letting your dog go and get it. You're building an athlete. You want to build. Good boy! Yay! Good. We'll go again. Ah. You see, this is where I clipped onto the collar, the leather collar. Where's your ball? Go find it. I don't know what that command is, send us. Good boy! Bring it! Good boy! And look at that presentation, that's beautiful. Now we don't get into tug of war. Good! He sits, we give the ball. So now what I've got him doing, I don't know if he did any of this before, but what I'm seeing him doing is, ready? Oops, I'm terribly throwing the ball. Good boy! Good! Good boy! He gives it to me. I wait for the sit. Ready? Before I send him again. So the camera just malfunctioned then, and what I noticed, he only did a little oof. But what I noticed, as I'm faffing around getting the camera restarted, he started scraping his feet and doing this. So when they do this, the toy goes away. And this is another mistake people make. The dog barks and they throw it. Well, that's what that teaches your dog, is to bark more at you. So as soon as they start barking, getting restless, you move away, do a different exercise. And then they will learn that only calmness gets them the ball. And they can go crazy while they're chasing the ball, of course they can. But in order to get it in the first place, they have to be calm. Not barking, jumping, putting their feet on you, nothing like that. I'm going to work on his recall. Free. I use the word free then, I don't think it means anything to him, but I just said it and then walked away from him. Or walked towards him actually. I'm going to use his recall because I noticed then he didn't come. First time I called him, he did. George, come! Good boy! Nice! And when they come, I was way too slow with the treats then. Wasn't paying enough attention. When they come, you see, I'm not asking for a sit or anything. This is again something people do wrong. They call the dog, free. They work on recall, call the dog, and then when the dog comes, they're then asking them for a command, sit or lie down or heel or whatever. You don't want to do that, you just want to call your dog. So the second the dog comes, you reward him that. George, come! Yes! And the treat's at my leg all the time. Free. Good! And then when he gets good at that, then I'll start introducing an automatic sit. Without asking for it, he's just going to do it. George, come! Good boy! You see my hand is down, ready with the treating all the time. Free! Good! Good! Good boy. Good boy. So when you're doing your normal walks or your training exercise, if you try and do this on a normal walk, although he may give it you, he may not. So you're walking, gets ahead, you turn, change direction. This is why I say you're better doing this kind of thing whilst you're actually training, because you're not going to get far when you walk. And you see, I've given him all the lead, and I still, good boy. I still expect no tension. No matter what length lead, I don't want tension. But you're going to walk him mainly on the short lead, because I have to get you guys out of the bad habit of letting him be in front of you, crisscrossing, sniffing, peeing, all of that. You know, you're paying money for me to teach him to heel, and this is what I'm doing. But I'm just demonstrating whatever length of the lead he can be on, as long as it's loose. But you need to focus on keeping him at your side. Short lead, 1, 2 fingers, that's it.